Well, my name is Anton Fehrenbach with the Falcon Heights Fire Department. Just want to thank everybody for coming out today. This is the start for the Fire Prevention Week. Today we are simulating a kitchen fire, more or less a stove top and oven fire, and the proper ways to extinguish those. Many people think that throwing water on the fire will put it out. Not in this instance, because water and oil do not mix, and that created a fireball explosion, and hopefully you're able to see that in our video. What we're going to show is a proper demonstration of how to put out a fire, and the best method is just to use a lid and just to smother the fire. For example, here we have a lid. You just slide it on right now, leave that on for about 10-15 minutes, and then that will put it out. In this demonstration, we're just showing right now that it will go out. However, if you pull it off, it will reignite, as you saw. The expansion ratio for water is 1,600 to 1,700 times. So you'll be able to see in the video when you introduce water how it expands and you get steam. So the best method obviously is just to smother it out. People have asked about extinguishers. You use a ABC extinguisher, and you would use the method called pass. Pull the pin, aim, squeeze, and then sweep at the fire. However, you might be able to push the fire and cause more of a hazard for yourself. So we definitely recommend putting on the cover for about 10 to 15 minutes. Turn the burner off, and then definitely call 911. Get your fire department started. For oven fires, if your food starts on fire, just keep the door shut, turn off the stove or turn off the oven, and then call 911. Firefighter Brian is going to put the water on. As you can see, water and oil do not mix. In this demonstration, we're showing how the fire reacts, and it's gonna go straight up, and it's gonna go across the ceiling. As you can imagine, if you were standing in front of it, introducing water to your cooking fire, that fireball would blow up in your face. You're gonna be burnt. As you can see too, the oil will also spray off. As you can see it on the stove here, the oil will splatter as well, so you're going to get oil burns. You're going to also get fire burns, and in the meantime, your house is probably going to possibly start on fire. A lot of fires are caused by humans. Human error is one of the biggest, if not the biggest problem today. Simple ways of just turning your pans to the inside so the cat or a dog or even a little child doesn't jump up and grab it and all of a sudden you got burns and fire. So we're just trying to make sure that everybody is safe. Just pass on basic little fire safety tips, and I hope you're able to enjoy that today. Also, we did a car fire simulator. We put on a fire for the public, how to properly put out a fire, and to get everybody acquainted with how the fire department works and how a car fire is extinguished.
Points to consider for a car fire, and I'll walk through how the car is properly extinguished for the safety of the fire department. Is when you notice that your car is on fire, please get out of your car, but remember that you're probably going to be driving, so stay out of the roadway, stay out of the smoke and hot gases, and then call 911. Get your fire department started. A lot of times when cars start on fire, they burn, and there's not much things in there that can be saved. However, the fire department will do their best to get proper belongings out. But remember, your safety is get out, call 911, and stay out of traffic and stay out of harm's way. Do not try to go back into your car and get stuff out. Car fires the fire advances rather quickly. Most fires start in the engine. Obviously, you have the engine in there, a lot of working parts, a lot of fluids in there, gas, oils, different types of fluids that will cause this. In addition, there is a lot of wiring that can heat up and cause car fires to start. The fire in the engine is protected by the car's firewall. However, fires will spread through the ventilation system in your car, and will continue on through the car, as you can see in the demonstration. As the fire trucks approach, each firefighter has a specific job on the fire ground. Of course, you have the driver. The driver's going to be in charge of pumping, getting water from the tank out to the hose. And you're going to have a fire officer, and then you're going to have a nozzleman and another firefighter on irons for support. As you can see, they're flaking out the hose. Obviously, we don't want any kinks in there. We have a firefighter walking around. He's working as the officer, doing a 360 walk around. The nozzle man will come in, spray the hose. He wants to wash off. As you can see, he's washing the water underneath the car, because you do not want gases to reignite underneath you. You don't want to pass by any fire, and then you want to work your way to where the fire is burning. You're going to want to come around the car and make sure you get on all sides, make sure that is put out. During a car fire, either the windows will break on their own. Also, firefighters might break them to get the hose in there to extinguish the fire. This demonstration we're showing the firefighters going to be cutting apart the trunk. This is a method. You can usually use two methods on, or multiple methods on cutting open the trunk, because we're going to reveal some hot spots. Make sure the fire's out, but just past the lock and between the hinges, you're going to make a cut straight across, and that way that will open everything right up, and you'll see as the hood will be, or the trunk will be able to pop open. We found that this is a great method. Like I said, just cut it straight across, and cuts past the lock, and you'll be able to open it up, as you can see. Once it's cut all the way through, you can be able to pop the trunk right off, and the firefighters will be able to get in there with their nozzle and find hot spots. Also, if there's anything in the trunk, personal belongings, firefighters will be able to get those out. To wrap up a car fire, as you can see in the video, just putting out a few little hot spots. Make sure all this, before we wrap it up and leave for the call, we're going to make sure that all the steam, all the fire, all the smoke is gone, as we don't want the car to start back on fire once the tow truck takes it out. After the tow truck will take the car, there will be some cleanup involved. Usually washing down the road, picking up the burnt pieces, glass, and taking that back and properly disposing of that.